The Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your super chats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
Grab your tinfoil hats. We have a conspiracy involving the Jets center battle. It's the Jake Asman Show. Let's hit it and get it started. Joining us right now is a new member of the ESPN family. He's with
Nobody gives a shit.
Oh, that was great. That was perfect. Nobody gives a shit.
The 2025 New York Jets season is officially here. Can Aaron Glenn lead the team back to the playoffs and finally deliver on the promise this roster has shown? Every step of the journey, the Jake Asman Show will have you covered, breaking down all the storylines, every game, and everything in between. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super chats, baby. Cut the line. The Jake Asman Show starts right now.
Oh, baby. Happy Friday. Happy Labor Day weekend. Crack open an ice-cold beverage. Let's go, baby. Cheers to all the Asmaniacs. Jets football 9 days from now. Enjoy the last weekend of summer because it is going down on September 7th. Aaron Rodgers, we will see you soon. Now, who's going to be snapping the ball to Justin Fields? That's the question that Aaron Glenn did not want to answer earlier this week.
What are your plans at center?
Say it again.
Your plans for the center position? I mean,
To play a center.
you'll start a center.
Yep.
Okay. Who is it?
A center. Yep.
Not saying.
A center.
How do you think that position battle played out over the course of the summer?
It's still playing out.
Can you go right up till like Thursday before game week without deciding?
That'll be my decision.
Aaron Glenn refusing to name a center. On one hand, dude, come on. Why play games with the media? It's silly. We know you're going to have a center, but is there something deeper to it? That's the question. Brian Costello, Jets beat reporter for the New York Post, was on his podcast, Gangs All Here with Frankie V and Ryan Sampson, and Cos floated out an interesting theory as to why Aaron Glenn refused to name a starting center when asked, as you just saw during his most recent press conference.
What the heck is going on with the center position between Joe Tippmann and Josh Myers?
Here's my theory here. Okay, I think John Simpson might be more injured than they're letting on.
Ooh.
He wasn't on the field today. He wasn't on the field Monday. So there's no injury report right now, obviously, until next Wednesday would be the first day that we get an injury report from the Jets. So I'm curious, but I think if John Simpson is injured, then you see Josh Myers at center and you see Joe Tippmann at left guard. And so I think Glenn is kind of playing that game right now of not revealing stuff. And look, I get it. He doesn't want to reveal it. He can probably answer the question a little more diplomatically, but he doesn't want to, so that's his decision. But yeah, I think to me, I'm curious. John Simpson had the back injury in camp. He came back. He did come back from it, but now he's not practicing again. And when you watch these things, guys, is like when you go to practices, there's not much value in the practices once training camp is over. We only get to watch 20 minutes, and it's mostly stretching and special teams. But one thing you look at is who is on the field. And, I'm not talking about even between the lines. Today, for example, Sauce Gardner was not practicing. But Sauce was standing out there. He had his jersey on. He had sweatpants on. He was kind of messing around, throwing the ball around. Sauce looks fine to me. I'm like, okay, John Simpson wasn't on the field. And so that means he's inside getting treatment. That means something. And so that's one to watch to me, and we'll see when we get the injury report next week what the status is.
So I like that theory a lot. I don't think we need the tinfoil hat for it. I think Costello might be onto something. Now, I don't know the severity of John Simpson's injury. None of us do. You heard Kaz say the injury report is going to be out later this week. That will tell us a lot. If John Simpson's not practicing, that's the reason why he won't name a center. That makes sense. Because we've already seen what it looks like when Simpson missed time. He missed time earlier in the summer. You heard them reference that in the clip I just played. And what happened was Tippmann slid over to left guard, and Josh Myers was the starting center. That's what they lined up left to right with the offensive line against Green Bay in the first preseason game at Lambeau. Olu at left tackle, Tippmann at left guard, Myers the center, AVT the right guard, and the right tackle was Membu. So I think there's some credence to that theory, but it's going to come down to what's the injury report look like. There's something to that. And that to me, by the way, that is the best 5 the Jets could put on the field. If the goal is to protect Justin Fields and be able to run the ball, Tippmann is your best option to play guard. He's done it in the NFL before. He's played it well. And obviously Myers, while not great, he started a lot of games and he played in college with Justin Fields. There's that familiarity there. So I like that theory a lot. It makes sense. Now, a lot of people are criticizing Glenn for the semantics there with the media. I get it. It's not a great look. I think we all love it now. He's in the honeymoon phase. Yeah, beat up on the beat. Yeah, Aaron Glenn. You got to win games, though, because what will happen is if the Jets stink and they have this brutal loss and Glenn is up there, being combative with a question he doesn't like from Rich Cimini or Brian Costello or Zach Rosenblatt or Connor Hughes or whoever, the fan base is not going to have patience for that. We're not going to want to hear that. Oh, you're more upset about a question from the media than you are about your team's performance. So it only goes so far. The one thing I will continue to defend Aaron Glenn on, though, I've heard some in my business say it's all an act, like it's a tough guy act. I think that's who he is. I just think there are times maybe he could tone it back a little bit. Like, I don't know if we need to do it the way he just did it there. He could have just easily said diplomatically, we're taking this thing right up to week 1. Competition is still going. Now, do I think the Jets deep down know who their starting center is? Of course. I think it's Joe Tippmann. But I think the uncertainty with Simpson, that to me makes some sense. But ultimately, nobody cares what Aaron Glenn says to the media as long as he wins. No one cared what Belichick said. You have to win football games. That's the biggest thing that the Jets have to do. And if you want to win sports bets, get the best odds at FanDuel Sportsbook. They are our presenting sponsor. Jets, 3-point home underdogs against the Steelers. If you think they're going to beat Aaron Rodgers and company, perhaps you take the Jets on the money line. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Spent a lot of time earlier talking about Darren Muji's press conference from yesterday. Look, he could say publicly he feels good about the wide receiver room. What's he supposed to say? Let's see if the New York Jets from now until September 7th can actually add a receiver. Feels unlikely. Not a whole lot out there. So if they're going to go to battle with this receiver group, hopefully someone emerges. Maybe it's Arian Smith. Hopefully we see something from Reynolds or Lazard that could be competent. Like, that's kind of what you're banking on, because outside of Garrett Wilson, there are certainly a lot of questions there. There's no doubt about it. The good news involving the Jets is that Micah Parsons will not be able to go after Justin Fields this year. Thank God the Cowboys traded him to the Packers. What a damn awful, brutal, however you want to describe a trade by Dallas, but not our problem, Jet fans. And Micah being on the Packers, beautiful. Makes that game week 5 more winnable. Now, I felt that game was winnable to begin with. I don't think this Cowboys team is that great, but it's certainly more winnable now without Micah being there. We saw what happened last time. Micah Parsons got to face off against the Jets. Basically put Dwayne Brown in a retirement home. That was brutal. Ugh. Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. Do you agree or disagree with that theory there from Costello that maybe John Simpson's more hurt than we realize? So technically, their starting center might be Josh Myers, but that's because Joe Tippmann's going to go over and play left guard. You tell me your thoughts based on what you've heard. How we feeling, Jet fans? Happy Friday. Grab an ice-cold beverage. The weekend's here, and we're having some fun, baby. All right. Let's see what you guys are thinking in the comments here. JD says, I'd rather have Max Mitchell play guard than Myers. I think Myers is better than Max Mitchell. Max Mitchell, I don't think is good. I'm surprised he made the team, to be honest. I'm not a Max Mitchell fan. I kind of know what he is at this point. He's obviously, I think, a better guard than he is tackle, but I've seen enough of Max Mitchell. They already got rid of Carter Warren. You know, if they cut Max Mitchell, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what? Rick Kent says, even I'm done with work today. West Coast people are done with work. Love that. Oh, I should have mentioned this at the top. Nick Mangold, right? He's a guy that I think enjoys Labor Day weekend. He strikes me as someone that could go out there and he could rip some beers. In honor of that, how about this jersey right here? You see this? It is a signed Nick Mangold jersey. I'm holding it in my hands. You see the photo on the screen. I'm going to give this away to an Asmaniac at the end of the show. Ring of Honor inscription, signed Nick Mangold jersey. Let's party, baby. Gift memberships to enter. I'm not doing as many shows over the weekend, so raffle will be on Tuesday for the weekly raffle. We're giving away a signed Fields jersey, signed Sack Exchange jersey, and a signed Sauce jersey. But big prize here on a Football Friday, our final show taking us in to Labor Day weekend. Signed Nick Mangold jersey to one lucky listener at the end of the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to some of your calls. Load them up on the Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline. Before we do that, though, I'd like to play something that happened on the show yesterday. If you missed it, a Bobby Midnight call occurred, and it was one for the ages.
And I shaving.
What's under your nose?
Oh, maybe I forgot to shave that part.
Oh, no.
I look like Hitler, right?
Bob.
It's the beginning of the Little French Tickler.
Go shave. Dude, what is wrong with you?
That's
Call back after you shave. Oh, my God. Yeah.
You know what Carl used to do? The Guinness.
Better now?
I think you missed a spot still.
Okay, let me get it again. I can't take my computer into the bathroom.
Yeah, go get your razor.
Be right back. Oh my God, look at this. I look like I get creamed in the face.
It's a family show. Damn it, Bob. Get underneath your nose.
That's what she. How's that better?
Look closer. You're still missing a spot. Are you blind, Bobby? You're missing a spot underneath your right nostril.
Maybe I do need a razor. I don't know. How's that? Much better?
Close enough.
See you tomorrow, everybody. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Bobby Midnight's birthday. Happy birthday, Bobby.
Thank you, Jake. How you doing?
I'm good, Bob. How are you?
Good. I agree with what you said about the guards and the centers. I think they should stay out where they are. Josh Myers should stay at the center, and Tippmann should move to left guard. I agree with you.
Good take.
You had a great take. I'm disagreeing with you. You always have great takes.
Thanks, Bob. How's the birthday going?
Good.
How old are you, 21?
I'm 57.
Wow.
I'm an old fart.
You're an old fart.
The lady had to call me because she had a, yep, that's old fart for me. That's when I get beans, when I eat beans, I do that. So she had a meeting at her place. She had to call me next week for the interview. So, like on a Tuesday, she'd probably call me. She said after the Labor Day weekend.
Well, good luck with the job pursuit, Bob. Hopefully you get one soon, all right?
Yeah, she apologized. She forgot she had the meeting. Then she had me on Friday, so she said she was sorry for that.
What are you doing for your birthday today?
Well, after your show, I'm going to have a show.
You're going to have a show on your birthday?
Yeah.
Why don't you go out and get something nice to eat?
Me and Michael are doing that tomorrow. He has to work today. So.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, he works at nighttime at the hospital.
Bill M says, Bobby, stop talking about jobs until it happens. You started this when it was snowing.
No, I did not.
Are you questioning Bill M?
I did not start it when it was snowing. No, we didn't. We started it in like April, didn't we? Didn't that just come up in April?
What was the best birthday you've ever had?
My best birthday. Probably when I was younger in the 20s, my friends took me out to a strip bar.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you see there?
Oh, I saw a lot of good stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure you did.
Mm-hmm. It was called Fuzzy Grape.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Those stars. Frankie was the best. It's a girl's name, not a guy's name. So.
Oh, okay. I thought you went to a male stripper at first.
No, Frankie is a beautiful girl. Michael had Sticky Nicky. That's who Michael got.
He had Sticky Nicky?
Well, she gave her his panties.
Whoa.
Yep. For Michael to have. So
strong.
Yeah, I think he still has that pair too.
No, I'm sure he does.
That was like, oh God, how old am I? 57. That goes back 30 years ago. And guess how many years we'd be up here since we moved from New York to here in September 15th. It's going to be 40 years since we moved from New York, 1985. Wow. Yeah, it went fast. I've been up here longer than I lived in New York. So, but I'm still a New Yorker.
Well,
I'm not a Vermonter or New Hampshire.
I'll tell you what, Bob. We miss you in New York, but we'll see you for the Jets-Panthers game, all right?
Yes, we can't wait to that game. That will be a great game. Jets are going to pound the snot out of the Panthers.
They better.
Yeah, very do. Very yes, I can't wait. That will be great.
It will be.
Yeah, they have a better team this year, and then the coach is a lot better than we had last year. Aaron Glenn is great. I like Aaron Glenn. Who's on that? Who you have? Oh, did you put in somebody else?
No. StreamYard.
I like your ESPN thing on your microphone.
Thank you.
And then you have that at your office over there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Robert says, take this grifter off my screen. He's a scam artist.
Oh, be quiet, Robert. I don't even know you. If you want to call and talk to me, that will be nice. I don't like typing people that make fun of other people, okay? So why don't you call in and talk to me, okay? Big shot, okay, big mouth?
Well said. Well, Bob, you have a great birthday, all right?
Yeah, I'll stay in the back.
All right, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday first before we got to the other calls.
Thank you, Jake. I appreciate that. That was nice of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Bobby Midnight's birthday. Everyone, wish him a happy birthday.
Well, you know, I have my own YouTube show. If I'm awake, I'm going live. But Les Jake has a show. Bobby.
Super chat from Gotham, who says, I met Stan Waldemort today at McDonald's in Florham Park. Gotham, I'm happy for you and your family. Super chat from Julian, who earns 5 raffle tickets. Going to the opener. Super excited. If we beat the brakes up the Steelers in week 1, are we screaming playoffs from one game? Some will in the fan base. You know how that goes. It's week 1. Crazy things happen in week 1. But it's still a huge game for the Jets, and every win counts. And you got to win as many games as possible. And this would be a big one because of who it's against, what it represents. It's a huge game. Let's not minimize it. This is a big game for the Jets. It's not just one of one. It's not just one of 17. It's not. Technically it is, but use your Nugan. Think bigger. More of your calls right now. Ladies and gentlemen, when we last spoke to this man, we all were wondering, what was he going to eat for breakfast? I actually don't think that many people were wondering, but let's find out.
Purple belt Mike, he loves the dark knight. He's got a green pool and he jumps right in. Maybe someday he'll get a brown belt, but for now he's just that purple belt Mike. Purple belt Mike, it might be purple, but he can still kick your dirty ass.
Yeah, so what I thought was a Wendy's was a Boston Market. So I wound up just going to the deli and got a sausage, egg, and cheese. But I called in for one reason, and Bobby always sings happy birthday to us, so I'm going to sing happy birthday to Bobby.
If you don't give us jazz hands during it, you're off the show.
Yeah. I know, but the problem is I turned sideways, and it's not. All right, there we go. All right, ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bobby. Happy birthday to you.
How's
Enjoy your
that?
birthday, buddy.
No, you got to end it with, how's that?
How's that?
Great job. I'm sure Bobby loved it.
Yeah, man.
Mike, great call. And get the F out.
You get the fuck out.
Comments, questions, super chats. If you tuned in late, we covered the conspiracy theory involving the Jets center battle. And I have in my hand right here a signed Nick Mangold jersey with a Ring of Honor inscription on it. One of my favorite Jets of all time. If you want that, enter the raffle because we're giving it away at the end of the show. And enter the raffle because if you don't enter today, you're running out of time because we're not doing as many shows over the next few days because of the long weekend. So signed Sauce jersey, signed Sack Exchange jersey, and signed Justin Fields jersey are the top prizes in our weekly raffle on Tuesday. More calls now, shall we? On the Gus Buster Umbrella Hotline is a man I saw in person at our Jets-Giants watch party.
I want to make sure we protect the prize that B-Man won. Look at this thing. And he's wearing the Brits jersey. You kidding me? Come on, B-Man. Help him out a little bit. Best we can do with B-Man.
Captain Puerto Rico, away.
Hey, V-Man.
What's up?
Cheers.
Cheers. How you been?
I've been good. I've been busy.
Yeah, I've been busy too. Happy birthday, Bobby. So you're 2 days after mine.
Oh, happy belated, V-Man. I know it's your birthday.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I didn't.
What'd you do for your birthday?
I did an escape room in the city, and then I went out afterwards for dinner at a Cuban Chinese fusion place.
You didn't invite me to your birthday party?
It was just close family.
I invited you to my watch party. You don't invite me to your escape room party?
It's a personal thing, family thing. You understand.
I see.
It's no disrespect, but unfortunately it was great. Although the espresso machine was broken, so no cafe cubano to go with my tres leches. So of course the one day I go there, the fucking coffee machine is broken.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate. But I'm looking forward to finally getting football, and I'm feeling confident. Going into this game with the Steelers, ready to punch them in the mouth and make a statement.
Are you confident in the statement the Jets are going to make?
Yeah, because the way I see it is, look, number one thing is the Steelers are not number one. Let's look at the Steelers are right. Their defense is getting older. They're up there in age. The Steelers are a team that's also let's acknowledge the fact that they've been having issues with their offense in training camp. Aaron Rodgers hasn't had time to get on page with his receivers. We saw that firsthand over here as he struggled to get on page with Garrett Wilson. So it's not like he's immediately going to click with DK Metcalf. So, there's going to be problems there. Like I said, their roster is problem. They have a problematic roster. And then the Steelers have, let's be real, the Steelers aren't going to come into this game respecting the Jets. They're going to come into this game with the mentality that, it's the same old Jets. I mean, this is a Steelers team that went into the wild card round in 2020, treating the Browns like they were the same old Browns and got the doors smacked off by them.
That was 5 years ago. The roster is completely different.
I know, but the culture, that mindset has not changed.
So you think the Jets are going to be able to catch Mike Tomlin off guard?
I'm talking the fact that the Steelers have that mindset where if they don't respect a team, they have a mindset when they don't respect a team, they don't take the same, they don't have that same intensity. Like the way that they would play the Jaguars is not the same way they're going to play the Chiefs or or let's say the Colts. They're not going to play the Colts the same way. They're not going to approach it with the same mentality and mindset that they're going to approach a team like Detroit or Buffalo. They're not going to go with that same. They're not going to respect them in the same way. You know what I'm saying?
I hope you're right. I'm very nervous about this game, B-Man.
Like I'm saying, like we've seen it with this team where that when they don't respect an opponent, it always ends up blowing up in their face. And I feel like that they're going to come into this game thinking that, this is the same old Jets. oh, they're so bad that Aaron Rodgers couldn't save them. That's the way these players are going to think.
Dylan says, V-Man has a point. I have two cousins that are Steelers fans. They both say the same thing.
Well, thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you very much. Hope you have a great day.
I hope you have a great day, V-Man. Are you doing anything else for your birthday this weekend?
Well, we'll do some grilling. I got a cigar. I'm going to, enjoy it with some, rum. I haven't figured out which one I'm going to have it with yet.
Are you having that tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to do some grilling. Nice
give us
rum
a
on the
call
rum.
back as you're smoking the cigar with the rum, all right?
I don't think it's going to be any time. Probably after I eat. I think after I eat dinner, it's probably I'm going to smoke that cigar.
All right, well, give us a call back when you're grilling then.
All right, if you're still on while I'm grilling, I'll do that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a belated happy birthday to V-Man.
That's the end of that V-Man call. Now he can go back to sleeping.
I saw there was a guy on Twitter complaining about Bobby and other callers not talking about the Jets. I'm only dealt the hand of who calls in. You want more Jet talk? Call in, baby. I'll be here. Ralphie rocks. He's in the raffle for 2. I'm giving away this signed Nick Mangold jersey at the end of the show. Happy birthday, Bobby. If I win, give the jersey to Bobby. Hope Simpson can play week 1. Don't want to see Myers anywhere but the bench. Look, I hope Simpson can play week 1 too because he's really good. I think that's underrated in this conspiracy theory. Like if John Simpson's not out there, the Jets are a worse team because of that. Ladies and gentlemen, more of your calls right now. On the Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline stands a ferocious human being. How ferocious? Look what he's wearing.
You know what time it is? A beach breaker, 666. I'm gonna take my fist and shove it up your ass, and then he gotta go.
That's right. 100% proof, ladies and gentlemen. Read them in the back. Read them in the front. $200. Built all together in one sweep. Nobody gives a shit. I think you better start giving a shit because come week 1, somebody's going to be laid out flat on their ass. And the Steelers, what are they going to be doing? They're going to have to pick up Rodgers' Ramet's going. Picking up the body parts. Now this, my friends, this is what real Hell's Angels is all about right here. Real Hell's Angels. And get ready for it because September 7th, we're going to blow the Steelers right out of the water real bad, real fast. And Buffalo, you better line your asses up next because when we're done with Pittsburgh, your noses are going to be so black and blue and sore, we're going to pop you one, and then we're going to get you a good one right across the jaw. And you better make sure you have enough teeth left because we're going to end your careers at MetLife Stadium one way or the other. This is our house, Jack. New York belongs to us, not you guys. You can have upstate New York, but not us. No, Jack. You're in our house. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong neck of the woods. Don't come knocking on our door. We'll come knock at your door, but we got somebody that's going to do it for us. Hell's Angels. See what I said?
Beast, thank you. Salient points as always. More calls right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a who's who of Asmaniacs. Starting this show off. It's time.
You'll never get my chicken soup recipe. I'm not saying that Loski takes steroids. I need some of it. Hey, Charles! Who is that lovely lady? Sing it this way, Charles!
Charles, you dropped off as the intro's playing. Are you out of your mind? The intro can't play, and we can't not come back with Gorman. He super chatted, though. Where'd you go, Gorman? I'm so hyped for the Jets week 1. I still believe the Jets have a better shot at beating the Steelers than what most people think. You could super chat, but you can't stay on hold? Should we try this again? If you're not there, though, Charles, after this plays, you're dead to me.
Hi, I'm Charles, and I'm going to talk about Spider-Man and movies and sports and video games. games and maybe hot chicks.
Hi, Jake. Am I dead to you now?
You're alive to me, Charles. How are you?
Good, man. I'm at Applebee's. I just finished having dinner and dessert, so I'm good.
Wait a second. Let's stop. Let's stop right there. 5:36. You've had dinner and dessert already?
Yeah, I'm that good.
When did you have lunch?
Around 11:30 this morning.
Did you have breakfast as well?
A little bit, yes.
I just can't imagine having that many food items before 5:30.
It is what it is, man.
What did you get from Applebee's?
I had spinach and artichoke dip for an appetizer.
Good choice.
Grilled chicken Alfredo for dinner.
Okay.
And a brownie bite for dinner. A brownie bite for dessert, excuse me.
Sounds excellent.
Yes.
Should I go to the Applebee's in Times Square tonight for dinner? I got a friend in from Houston who wants a good time in New York. Should I take him there?
Go ahead. That's his choice. Go ahead. Is it one of your buddies from the radio station?
It is. That's a great look, Charles. Love your chin.
Is it the what?
Love your chin.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I was just was gonna pay one of my dinner. So, is it the big guy or you're the skinny guy like you?
Is that why I just got a Venmo request from you?
That's not me.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I didn't Venmo anybody today.
I was kidding,
Although
Charles.
I did tell somebody.
Great.
I paid my friend Thomas Ziti $25.
What for?
Because he paid me $25 a few days ago, so I paid him back.
You need a loan from your friend?
Yes, but I paid him back like I usually
Who's paying for Applebee's?
Huh?
Who's paying for the Applebee's?
I am.
Are you
got
with
paid
Steady
today
Eddie?
No, Edward, with the family. I came by myself. I took Uber to get to here. Anyways,
that's a lot of commitment to get to Applebee's. You had to Uber to Applebee's, sit down and eat, and now Uber back, or do you have a ride?
I have Uber. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, I meant when I did my super chat, I think the Jets have a better shot at beating the Steelers than what a lot of people think. Yeah, it says right here in my super chat, that should get me into the raffle. I would love to have a Nick Mangold jersey.
Well, it actually doesn't, but for you, I will allow it. But because you need to have
I'm not a member, I know. I'm sorry.
No. You need a $10 super chat because we're trying to incentivize people to gift memberships because then the community benefits. I'll put you in though, Charles. All right. You shouldn't be spending money on super chats when you don't have a job right now and you're Ubering to get dinner.
I appreciate that.
Where's your fanny pack, by the way? Are you wearing the Asmaniac one?
Oh shit. Yes, I am. Hold on.
All right. Yep. Show us that fupa. There it is.
Whole ball's well with you and your brother, Jake. I spoke with him on Discord a couple of days ago.
My brother loves you, Charles. He loves you.
I know. Your brother's a big fan of me. I know. Also, happy birthday to Bobby Midnight. If he's doing a birthday live stream, I'll definitely pop up on there. If he's doing one, that's up to Bobby. But I was actually kind of laughing when Purple Belt Mike was singing him a happy birthday. Not to be mean, but the way he was moving his hands, I thought it was very cool and funny.
You got to have the jazz hands if you do the Bobby Midnight.
Yeah, I know. He always does that, Bobby. That's one of the things I admire about Bobby is that he does that a lot.
Are you going to sing happy birthday to him as well?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Bobby. Happy birthday to you. So
how was that?
It was all right.
That's what you got to say after you.
How's that?
There you go. So you feel good about the Jets, Corbin? That's what I take it as.
I do think I am a little concerned about their receiving core. Hopefully, John Simpson plays week 1 because he's a good player. I know we all made jokes when we got him last year. He's not related to Homer, but he's a good player. He was much better in pass protection than I thought he was going to be. But he's a solid player. Hopefully he plays.
He's a solid player. Hopefully he plays. I think that's a pretty good take. I agree with that.
Well, hope you have a good day, Jake. I'll see you again on YouTube sometime.
I'm excited, Charles. I'm glad you called in from Club B's. Now, you should have thought of this, though. What if you waited to go to Applebee's after 10 p.m.? They still do half price apps after 10?
Actually, I was in my program today, my community inclusion program, which moved to Union Beach last week.
How'd that go?
Went great. We celebrated a friend's birthday today in Homedale Park. He just turned 49.
I'll tell you what. It sounds like you've had a hell of a day so far, Charles.
Yeah, I pretty much did. Yeah. Just, feeling good, being good. That's all that matters. And go Jets.
Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Gorman.
Excuse me.
Well done, Charles. All right, open phone lines for anyone who wants in on the conversation. So far today, we've had Bobby Midnight. We've had Beastbreaker. We've had PBM. We've had Charles Gorman. Am I missing another call in there? We had V-Man. Right now, we got open phone lines. Anyone who wants in, now's the time to make your debut. If you're a first-time caller, you get a raffle ticket, and the prize today is sick. I'm giving away this at the end of the show. Signed Nick Mangle jersey. Turd Ferguson, he gifted 5 memberships. That means he earned 5 raffle tickets.
Yeah, here we come, baby. Here we come. Here come the Jets, baby.
Oh, responding to Beastbreaker says, who had time to sew that? Blisters. I mean, that was quite the jacket that Beast had. Robert says, PBM has boring calls. No one has the balls to tell him, but I do. You won't show your face, though, Robert. You don't really have the balls to do it. I don't believe you. Show your face. Dylan Terriman says, just bought tailgate tickets for week 1. I'm hyped to see the first game for AG. Dylan Terriman in the building for week 1.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Dylan, they better win. If they don't, we blame you. Chuck Wagon has called in. He's next on the show. What's up, Chuck Wagon?
Not much. Can you hear me?
We hear you, Chuck.
Cool. First time calling. Just thanks. Wanted to get your thoughts on a little hypothetical. What do you feel more comfortable with? The Jets defense on the field with 2 minutes left, up 2, or the offense with the ball down 2 with 2 minutes left?
Offense with the ball down 2 with 2 minutes left. Where's the offense starting from?
Wherever touchback is. Is it 30 or 35 this year?
35.
So 35-yard line for either side.
Oof. It's a tough one. I think I would take the defense because I have more faith in them getting a stop than I do Fields in the passing attack being able to convert in that spot. Like, if it was the 4-minute offense, maybe I'd say the Jets offense, right? If we had more time. But 2 minutes, you're going to have to throw in that spot. You can't ground and pound there. I think I'd rely on the Jet defense and hope that they can force a turnover, get some pressure, all that.
Yeah. I was going to ask, what was your thoughts if it was the same scenario, just 6 points instead of 2? You have to get a touchdown.
Yeah,
or
I still
stop
think
a touchdown.
I think I'd take the defense. I think the Jets defense is going to be the strength of the team.
Okay.
How long have you been watching the show, Chuck Wagon?
About a year.
Who was the first as maniac caller that you were like, what the?
Beastbreaker.
Love it. It hasn't been a year yet. I mean, he started calling in December.
Okay.
Chuck Wagon, appreciate the call, man.
Thank you very much.
Peter Castro, Glenn's starting to piss me off. Why, Peter? Because he didn't name a center? You're the biggest Aaron Glenn truther. He can't piss you off before the game is played. Nick Shine says, we need Bobby to sing happy birthday to himself. You know what? You're probably right. That would make sense. Bobby could jazz hands himself. Ladies and gentlemen, here to sing happy birthday to himself.
Hi, everybody. This is Bob from Vermont. I am Bob, of course. Yes, somebody, little birdie told me to do this.
Happy birthday to me.
You.
No. Not to you. It's to you. You say.
I know. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I hope I have a great night with my show after Jake's show. Yep, that's good. I had a little birdie told me to do that, so.
Oh, you know I like the Yankees and the Jets. Can't believe Jake and Rogers met on more than just a hat on Bobby.
Tremendous performance by Bob. We're presented by Beats Custom Apparel. If you want kicks for the Jet season, these are the go-to kicks you need, man. Come on. Asmaniac ones, Jake Asman Show ones. I've worn both out, and the feedback is off the charts. Kyle and his team at Beats Custom Apparel are the best. You can order yours now at beatscustom.com. Use the code JETS and the number 1, and you'll get 10% off anything you order. But the link is in the description, as the links are for all our great sponsors on the show. And I can't thank Beats Customs enough for hooking me up with some shoes I'll be rocking every Sunday during the Jet season. Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. More calls right now. Malcolm Flex is up next. What's up, Malcolm?
What's good? What's good? How's it going, Jake?
Malcolm.
First time caller, long time.
Wow,
listener.
man. Welcome aboard.
What's up? Anyways, man, talking ball. So what do you guys have week 1 slated for? And what are some matchups that you and your esteemed cast of football knowers think about it?
Well, the Jets got Rodgers and the Steelers. So I think the biggest matchup is, can the Jets pass rush put pressure on Rodgers, who's going to be rusty, he didn't play in the preseason. He's got a new offensive staff, new wide receivers to get chemistry with. Like, the Jets could get home on Rodgers. I think they could ugly the game up and then run the ball and hopefully score enough points and sneak out a win.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm thinking, man. I'm not seeing Rodgers leaving MetLife alive, man. Just having followed the Steelers for a long time and, just getting pissed off with Tomlin, like most of them are. Brother, I think if you really look at it, their tackle situation outside of Troy Fautanu, man, it's not good. Broderick Jones is basically in his last year, and I think either you put Will McDonald or maybe if you think Jermaine Johnson had you go ahead and let him rush, brother, Rodgers might not make it out alive. That's not even talking about the interior, which is kind of beat up and gets beat up. So I'm really looking for a big game from the defense, but don't sleep on the offense for real, because outside of TJ Watt, they don't have Derek Harmon, and I'm just not sure what's his name, who's their big star defensive tackle, man. Hayward. He's been holding out on a dispute, so he hadn't even been practicing. So at 36 years old, I'm not expecting him to just jump in and crank it up, microwave dinner, come out off the bench and get some sacks and whatnot. So I'm actually, I'm expecting a pretty darn good game. And the Steelers defense has been notoriously bad against the run, if you really look at it. So I'm actually expecting a much bigger show than a lot of people are. Maybe I'm a little bit bullish, and I also think that Fields, once you get him in the right offense, as well as with that run game actually working, it's going to open up a lot. Like half-field reads, those things work, especially when you have a really good run game. Of course, everybody says the RPO, and they beat the RPO game, but just the roll-out boot pass, like I think if you were to put them in that situation where you need 2 at the end of the game, number one, Steelers love to play a lot of weird man defense, which again, they just kicked off Beanie Bishop. Their slot situation is not very good. Corey Trice, he's not even going to be ready. I just don't think that they're going to really be able to muster anything, and their wide receiver room may actually be worse than ours. So,
hey, Malcolm, can you play linebacker for the Jets next Sunday? My God, you're the most jack caller we've ever had.
Yeah, well, I actually played back in college. That's the funniest thing. I actually played ball back in college. I actually converted from an inside linebacker to an outside linebacker, then to tight end. So
I could tell. Where'd you play college ball?
Hang on.
Getting a lot of calls there too. I love it. Where'd you play college ball?
Jacksonville State and then Auburn.
Nice, man. That's awesome. That's legit. Jamie Sherwood, an Auburn guy.
Oh yeah, man. He was actually a little bit. I graduated long before. I had finished out at about 2015. So I actually finished out and ended up doing track just because, again, I wasn't going to have my last year eligibility. But, that was before the transfer portal. So go figure, right?
That's awesome, man. So how long have you been watching my show?
I've been watching since early summer, for real.
Nice.
But, you got some crazy characters, man, to call in. I don't know I don't know if I can fit in with such an esteemed staff of ball knowers and football, erudite football fans. So go figure.
I love it. Great call, Malcolm. I'm putting you in the raffle for 2, so good luck and call back anytime, man. Love your insights on the Jets and great breakdown on the game.
Sounds good, boss.
Malcolm Flex. Let's go. Debut call. Dude, he looks like he could play. I'd put him as our third linebacker right now. Jacked, man. On the walking pad, too. Hey, Beast, take notes. That's how it's done, man. That's a man's man right there. Nick Shine writes in, never thought I'd see Malcolm using a walking pad on the show before Bobby. Hey, birthday boy, where's your walking pad? Malcolm just showed you how it's done.
Yeah, I know. I have to start doing that during the winter time.
My God. You gotta try and one up that one.
Yeah, I will when the winter comes.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Daz joins the raffle with this super chat. He writes in, Mangold is the Mrs. favorite player. I need that jersey. Beast is a fraud. He's not really a biker. He's a goon in an attic. Abra Cadoodle. Wow. Strong takes there from Daz, Bob.
I know. I like these people who just type in and, they don't call in, but they like to talk about the people who do call in. And, just show your face once in a while, then we can talk to each other. Then.
Well said. All right, more calls, ladies and gentlemen. A legend is joining us.
He thinks that Charles and Bobby need to get a job. This cowboy hates to see us maniacs complain. What they call him one-punch breaker. You need to get a job. What they call him one-punch breaker. The beast is on his ass. Call him one-punch breaker. Has anyone seen Bean Mac? Call him one-punch breaker. He'll only need one.
Jake, good afternoon.
Hello, Dave.
How are you this afternoon?
I'm good. It's Friday, long weekend. Vibes are high.
Yeah. That Malcolm looks like a real achiever. He's really jacked up. He's ready to go. I like that.
I love it.
Looks good. Anyway, I figure we're on the precipice of Labor Day weekend. Okay? So what does that mean? We still have these guys out there as Maniac Madness without a job. I mean, come on, those guys. Gorman's a good eater. That's about it. I mean, come on, this guy's got to get up off your rear end, Charles. You don't want to hear it. At least Bobby's out there trying to get a job. All right, we got to get these men to work. That's it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. We had a get together with my ex co-workers today. One of the girls who's been retired now is itching to get back to work, so she asked me if I could get her a job at Wegmans. I said, well, I try my best, I put in a good word for her. Something I would never do for Charles because he shows no initiative whatsoever. Okay? I don't get this guy, Anyway, we got to do something with these men. We got to do something with them. We need people to work out there. You're a great example of men that want to work, Jake. You're all over the map working. But what can we do? I guess all these months, nothing is sunk into their brains. Nothing. They like the easy life. Sad, very sad. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the season. And, let's let Glenn talk. Let him do his thing. That's how he's got to motivate this team. Are we really worried about what the media thinks? I don't care what the media thinks. I just want to win. What's your at? What do you think about this?
Yeah, look, ultimately, no one cares what Aaron Glenn's going to say to the media as long as he wins. I've been saying that. So I agree with you, Dave. I think the thing he's got to be careful of, though, is like just picking a fight for the sake of picking a fight. I think he'll know better after games. Like, he's not going to go 17-0. There's going to be some brutal losses in there, as there is for any team, especially the Jets. How does he handle adversity? That's when you learn about a coach, how they handle adversity. Saleh never handled adversity well. They would spiral. You had a 6-game losing streak that ended a 7-4 start. You had the 4-3 start in 2023 after losing Rodgers, and then it spiraled, right? You had what happened last year where they weren't ready to play. They couldn't handle prosperity well at 2-1, and then it all fell apart. How do they handle adversity? Because the previous coaching staff didn't do a good enough job at that.
Well, Sal never demanded any accountability or responsibility. And he never showed, much as a leader, let's face it. I mean, all you had to do was watch him on the sidelines. I mean, I never had, once I saw the things that were going on with the team year after year, he never made any improvements. He just, then when Rodgers pushed him aside that one game, it just showed us everything. But I have confidence in Glenn. It's not going to be this. He's basically building a foundation here from scratch. We have to realize that. I mean, we could point out all the negatives. I mean, I just don't understand keeping Ruckert or Gibson. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Two guys, I call him one play Gibson and no play Ruckert. I mean, I really don't understand. I mean, I know we're on the outside, but and everybody, in the chat and every type of media, nobody has any real explanation for this besides, well, Ruckert's a good blocker. Well, a lot of guys are good blockers. We have to make plays. I mean, he's just going to be there to open up holes on a new scheme that they're putting in effect. I hope this Jelani Woods does something. I mean, we got to hope he's shown something, but he's always injured. He's always injured. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just hoping for the best. Game one was going to tell us all, and we have to go 1-1 to get Neil to get down to Tampa. We have to be at least 1-1, for Neil to get on the wagon.
I agree. Got to be 1-1 going into that game, and let's go. We'll take our best shot at him.
Yeah, we want to be optimistic, but we got to see it on the field. So this first game is going to tell us a lot, Jake. It's going to tell us a lot. Preseason means nothing. It's just a waste of time for the most part. So nobody get nervous about the preseason because we've seen good preseasons and we end up with nothing in the end of the year. We don't even make it to Halloween, like we say. We have to make it to Halloween at least. Let's make it to 1-1 by the time we got to get to Tampa. Because I know we get it down Tampa, we're gonna pull it. We get to 1-1, and we're gonna pull a victory out in Tampa. We're gonna pull the victory down there. We're gonna take over that whole stadium. We're gonna rule. We're gonna achieve down there. So let us get to 1-1. And you guys out there, get a job. Let's go. Have a happy Labor Day weekend. God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, one punch, Dave Brigham.
He thinks that Gary needs more shots upside his head. This cowboy hates when you don't believe in achievement. Well, they call him One Punch Brigger. The moon landing was great. They call him One Punch Brigger. His claim is not too dirty. Call him One Punch Brigger. Hated jokes just like inside. One Punch Brigger. Don't you know they need one?
That's a man that believes in achievement. Amen. Couple super chats and raffles to get caught up on here. Gotham FC Jets in our signed Nick Mangold Ring of Honor inscription jersey raffle for 5. Oh, Gator. Sometimes I play these without vetting it. I regret that one. Joe Grow in for 5 as well.
Nobody gives a shit.
I disagree, Joe. I care. $20 on Powerball or Jets gear. Who needs $1 billion anyway? Go Jets. Go Jake. Joe Grow, you're in. Hey, you're $20. Maybe good enough to win this. We'll see. Or if you don't win, you're in for our prizes on Tuesday. Field signed jersey, Sack Exchange signed jersey, Sauce Gardner signed jersey as well. Armand Membu's watching the show. What's up, Armand? You ready for TJ Watt in 9 days? Beastbreaker looks like Humpty Dumpty, he says. Does he?
Hope you enjoy the landing.
I see it. Mike Dems in the Asmaniac raffle now for 1. All right, on that note, we're caught up on super chats and raffle entries. Papa Jet is our next caller. What is going on, Papa Jet?
How you doing, Jake?
Hey, Papa.
Hey, what did Malcolm say? Did he say he's not sure he can fit in with the callers?
He wasn't sure if he was worthy of being a regular. I said, come on now.
Oh shit, man, he had an awesome call. And who's going to say anything against him? You know, but ain't Briga the best, man? I love him, but he's
Briga's
right.
the man. Yep.
You know, I agree with him with Gibson and Ruckert. I don't understand why they're still Jets. You know, and I did hear Glenn. I don't know, it was a couple days ago in a presser when he basically said, you know, you guys just see the games, but you know, we're seeing what's happening at practice, but Gibson's been in practice for the last 3 years. I'm not seeing anything. Nothing excites me about him. So to me, I would have went with Pritchard. And that's Pritchard, right? With a T. It's not Pritchard, right? It's Pritchett.
It's Pritchett, correct.
Yeah, Professor Nate nailed me a couple days ago on that. I didn't know I was in English class, but so I'll try better.
Wow, look at Nate trying to name shame you.
Oh, I know. But Jake, is Charles getting a job? Is that still a thing or no?
Well, I mean, it looked like he was having a great dinner at Applebee's, and he's enjoying the long Labor Day weekend. So I wouldn't expect him to do any laboring over this weekend.
No, not this weekend. But I mean, Nick's not helping him anymore. It's not a thing anymore, right?
Well, I mean, you can't help someone that doesn't want to take the help.
Right. And that's the thing. And I know Briga says stuff to him too. You know, I mean, I don't know. I think there is people out there that make fun of him, but Charles, I don't know if you're still listening, but there's guys here that care about you and they want you to get a job because they know what a job can do for you. And Jake, I heard him talk about his mental health sometimes. Charles, you getting a job will help your mental health because you get out there, you be more social, you be part of a team. It teaches you discipline and you just put a good day's work in, whether it's at work or at home. It just makes you feel better about yourself, and that would improve your mental health. So trust us, especially us older guys. We know. So, and you don't even have to start 40 out, you know, just start out 15, 20 hours a week and take it from there, but it will improve your mental health.
Papa, well said. Great call as usual.
Yep. We'll see.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Papa Jet with some great takes. More calls now. JT's next. Hey, JT.
Yo, what up, Jake? How you doing, man?
What's up, JT?
Dude, nothing much, man. First of all, cheers. Happy Friday.
Yeah, there we go.
Weekend.
Where's everyone's beers today? Come on now.
So before I get to my actual point, I wanted to highlight a couple of callers' points real quick. Malcolm made a really good point. He said he's confident that with the right offense, Justin Fields could do something. If I heard that right?
Yes.
Okay, because I was doing things while I was listening. So yeah, I think that's a great point, honestly. Malcolm had a great call. And Papa Jet, honestly, great point about Charles Gorman and the job. Even if it's just a small start, it's something. You'll get used to it. You'll get in the habit of it, and you'll learn what you're doing, and you'll be fine, honestly. And then my actual point, the conspiracy theory. I think there might be something to that, honestly. It would make the most sense, and Glenn's the type of person that would hold something like that away to kind of not give away a strategy till the last second. So I think there could be some weight to that, especially because he's not on the field like at all.
It makes sense. I think we won't know until we see the injury report next week, as Costello said in that clip.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I'm ready for it, man. Let's go, man. We're less than 10 days away, single digits, just about a week away. JETS, Jets. Let's go.
Maybe the last time I play that one on second thought. More calls right now, ladies and gentlemen. Big Country's on the line. What's up, Big Country?
What's up, Jake?
How we doing?
All good. So you know how I won that Winker bet and that Jermaine Johnson jersey from you?
You did win both of them. You were on a roll.
I was. So got him framed. Wife wouldn't let me put him at our house. So my buddy's got a man cave. So I came over here and put him in at his house. So this is my buddy, Steven.
Hello, Steven.
Let's see if I can't figure this
Wow.
out. So there's that one.
Okay.
Okay. Dude, this camera's all fucking. What the hell? There's that one.
Okay.
Nick Mangold.
There it is, the JJ.
Yeah, buddy.
Love it. Looks great. Looks great. Now, your wife wouldn't let you hang it though at your place. You had to basically loan it to your buddy's man cave there.
Pretty much, bud. Pretty much. Yeah. So I'm not like Gary. Like, I have respect for my wife and I love my wife, and you know, I wear the pants in my relationship, but my wife picks them out. So, yeah.
Now, do you always watch Jet games at your buddy's man cave there? Do you guys watch all the games together?
Why? I mean, why not?
I love it. It's a great setup. Looks awesome.
Yeah. 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 No, but he's got a big projector screen. We usually go up to camp too, and we watched all the preseason games over there. And yeah, he's a Jets fan. His wife's a Cowboys fan, but she's over there crying in the corner doing her paperwork.
Well, so what is your message to Gary? Are you a fan of his, or you just don't like him at all because of his takes?
Gary's Gary. Gary, everybody's gonna take him and his corn head, and they're a little bit tight on him. But other words than that, Gary's okay. He has some good takes. Other words than that, I just put it this way: if my wife was around and heard what he was saying, or my buddy's wife, it just wouldn't be good. That's
Big
not
country, man. You make some great points, and Gary's here to respond.
Ladies and gentlemen, sports fans of all ages, welcome to the event of the year, the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the Asmaniac Rumble.
You made quite a claim there that I don't love and respect my wife. There's Asmaniacs who have met my wife, Nate, Alan, Aurora. I would love you to make the argument that I don't love and respect my wife. They've all seen me with my wife. I absolutely adore and would take a bullet for her. But go ahead, explain how I don't love and respect my wife.
understand how you can talk down to a woman like that, like saying a
Explain
woman.
to me. Now, this is a part of the conversation where you explain your claim. You said, I don't love and respect my wife. That's what you said. Now, this is the part of the conversation where you explain that claim or admit you're a scumbag for talking about people's wives.
All right,
Go
all
ahead.
right. Well, listen. So you go over there, and it was about a month ago whenever it was you and Beastbreaker. And you were giving Beastbreaker crap because every time Beastbreaker went to talk, you would interrupt, or he would interrupt you. So you do the same exact thing to everybody else, right? No?
Let me know if you yield the floor. I'll let you go until you yield the floor. You're going to prove to me, you're going to explain how I don't love and respect my wife. Or you're going to admit you're a scumbag for talking about people's life like a low-life degenerate. But go ahead.
How am I a low-life degenerate? Because
you're going to explain how I don't love and respect my wife. You just said that.
Interrupting.
You just asked me a question, idiot. You just asked me a question. Sorry that I interrupted your question with answers.
You get upset real fast.
Just answer the question. This is the part of the conversation where you stop deflecting, you stop spurging, and you tell me how I don't love and respect my wife. Go ahead. Or admit you're a scumbag.
I don't understand how you're calling me a scumbag.
I don't care what you understand and don't understand. This is the part of the conversation where you explain to me how I don't love and respect my wife, or you admit you're a scumbag. Go ahead.
I'm a scumbag, Gary. You're right.
I can tell from a mile away. I can tell from a mile away. You come in and talk about a man's wife. Bro, that's like the scummiest thing you can do. I would never talk about your wife, ever. Because I don't know your wife.
You don't know my wife.
It's none of my business. But you're a complete scumbag. And you come on a radio show, a YouTube show, to talk about another man's wife. That's what you do with your day?
I did not talk about your wife.
You reproduced.
I said you.
Wife on a YouTube show who he's never met. He's never met me. He's never seen my wife. I don't even talk about my wife on this YouTube show other than my wife's home. I have to help her with the groceries. Like, you're just a complete low-life scumbag.
Yeah.
YouTube show? Yeah, you are. Do I come
Nope.
on and talk about
No, the fuck I'm not, dude.
Never met you a day in my life. You're going to come on and talk about my wife? That's what you're going to do?
Yeah.
On the basis of zero evidence. You're a class act.
Yeah. Okay. And you are too. That's why I respect women.
No. Yeah, awesome. Go drink some more, pal. Go drink some more. It's obviously doing good for your brain. Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
Midwits love alcohol. You're
Yeah.
paying money to intoxicate your brain. That's spectacular.
And why don't you go eat some more butter? And I'll go get it.
I wouldn't look like you if I did, that's for sure. Disgusting. About 5 minutes away from a heart attack and you're guzzling alcohol. And then you're talking about me, 42 years old with abs, 14% body fat. You're talking about me going to more butter. Yeah, and I won't look like you.
So now you're just picking on big people.
You started it, pal. Don't come after me.
I did.
You lose the fight.
You're the body shaming fuck.
On a radio show, and then you say you're picking on me. Grow some balls, really. Act like a man.
I got balls.
Don't get in the ring with the bull. Don't complain that you got the horns. You decided to get in the ring with the bull. Wasn't on me.
You ain't a bull. You're more of a sheep.
You came after me, and then felt bad for yourself that you lost in the debate, right? Like, don't come after me, bro.
Nobody lost to you, Gary.
You called me out.
You're a womanizing. You're just a womanizing.
All you need. I'm a womanizer. Moron. I'm gonna prove that way. Prove I'm a womanizer. So you made claims that I love and respect my wife, and now I cheat on my wife. Go ahead, prove any of those claims.
You make up. Okay,
No,
Gary.
You're a womanizer, and in the beginning of the conversation, you said I don't love and respect my wife. That's what you said. Prove any of those claims, or admit you're a complete scumbag and you're a loser.
Hey, do you believe women should vote?
I'm gonna let you prove your claim now.
No, I just asked my buddy.
We can get to 20 questions later. We can get to spurring about other things later. But right now, you made a claim. Explain your claim. How I don't love and respect my wife. Yeah, and how I cheat on her too. Go ahead.
I've never said you cheated on your wife.
You know, womanizer. Do you know what womanizer is, genius? Do you know what a womanizer is?
Someone that
Laura. At 60 IQ, you want to discuss anything with this person? He calls me a womanizer and doesn't know what a womanizer is.
I don't even have over a 60 IQ, so you're giving me
your brain, pal. What was that?
Hey, Gary. Have a good night, Gary.
You too. That was real good. That was real good.
All right, Gary.
Awesome job. Come back
Have a
again
good
anytime.
night.
Yeah. Have a great
What
night.
responsibilities does a woman have in a relationship? There you go. You're gonna have no answer.
Thank you for that, Rumble, gentlemen. Great points made as usual by all parties involved. JT says, I love a Friday show. Friday shows are usually the wildest show during the week in season. You know when the season's here if we're getting this. All right. By the way, Charles, Gotham says that Securitas is always hiring. So there you go. More calls for those who want in. Coach Oglick is up next on the line. Hello, Coach.
What's up, Jake? What's up, chat? I was thinking about the DTs. I was thinking all the way back to the draft.
That's what you're thinking about after that Rumble?
Yeah, honestly, my heart is racing from hearing that. I don't know. That was a lot of tension. So I wish I had the bottle of Hennessy here too. Maybe after this, I'll start my afternoon drinking 3 hours earlier than you.
That's right.
And still on the clock. So I was thinking about the defensive tackles. So in a draft class so rich with D tackles, and I quickly counted today about 29 D tackles. And I started thinking, why was I so upset that we didn't get one? And reflecting on it, if you're infusing 29 defensive tackles into the NFL league in the draft, defensive tackles with experience are going to become available. And I'm just putting it all together now that we've made some 6th round pick and pick swap action to fill that room. And I am feeling a lot better on it now. But big picture going forward in the draft, when I'm thinking, boy, this is a draft rich with fill in the blank skill player or position. That means that folks are getting kicked out of the league. Like, so if 29 are drafted and 20 of them make teams, Oh, okay. So where are the other guys going? We didn't have 20 defensive tackles retire, or maybe we did. But still, with an abundance of players at one position, it's possible that missing in the draft or not taking one doesn't mean we won't get them. And I was upset, and I was starting to think about this some more. Like, okay, logically, this makes sense. It's, dollars in, dollars out, right, on the budget. So if you put more D tackles in, a whole bunch of guys are on the street. So I just wanted to share that. I guess it's a deep thought, but a DT thought.
Yeah, I mean, I think Muji deserves credit for recognizing a weakness and addressing it. I thought the moves he made for both Briggs and then obviously Phillips were awesome moves. I mean, it turns out Coward's out for the year, but I don't know. I thought that was really good GMing last week. I think it's kind of being under discussed.
Yeah, I'm thinking that now. And I don't think until those moves, I was feeling good. But now that the moves are made, you know what? A deep quarterback class next year and the year after that they're saying, yes, I want to reload at the quarterback at some point, right? That's all of our dreams. However, if it doesn't fall, that means other quarterbacks are available. And I hate to say it's going to be a quarterback that's trash, but some will be available. However that goes. So I'm not going to overreact to the draft in the future. That's all I got today. I'm stoked. This time next week, I will be in New Jersey.
You're going to week 1. You ready?
Oh, I'm so ready. And I'm excited that the Yankees are winning again, even though it's against inferior talent.
Yeah, when they do it against – they look, for all the – and I've killed the Yankees on radio all week. Everything they want to prove, they can. They're going to play. They have a 12-game stretch after they get done with the White Sox this weekend, where they play every team that's in first place in the American League and Boston before they have tomato cans down the stretch again. So they want to prove they can beat good teams. They have every opportunity now to go do it.
That's right. The excuses are over. Play to the end. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Oglick playing to win.
Hello. You play to win the game.
By the way, I had Herm on the radio show today, so I will possibly post that this weekend in light of some live shows I'm doing. Get in the raffle, though, people. Come on now. I'm giving away this. I'm going to gift the membership to one lucky listener right now, and I'll put you in the raffle if you hear your name called. Signed Nick Mangold jersey. Greatness personified. Nick Mangold. What do we got here? Daz is on the line. Bobby Midnight called him out earlier, and Daz has called in. Hello, Daz.
How's it going?
How are you, Daz?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, catching strays from Bobby, but that's how it is, isn't it?
It says you love your wife. Do you love your wife more than Gary loves his?
I would definitely not. Definitely not. I don't want to start another one of them. So, yeah, no, definitely not. But yeah, I mean, I love mine as well as equally as much as the other two. So, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no. Yeah, regarding the centre thing, could work. To be fair, if he's moved over, Tidman, it's just it's just one of them. If he's injured, in it, really.
Yeah, I think Simpson's going to be okay. So
we'll see. Yeah, it's one of them. I mean, they're not saying anything. It seems quite plausible that it's something to do with him being injured and they're just pretending they're not. What's it called? They just not want to tell anyone at the moment. So,
do you think in an alternate universe, Beastbreaker's global studio headquarters looks like what your attic looks like?
I think Beastbreaker's global studio wishes it was my attic, but
Can you give us a tour?
I would, but it's a bit messy now, to be fair, and I'm not Beast, so.
All right. Well, when you clean it, call back. All right.
Yeah, of course we will. Yeah,
all
go
right.
for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daz.
Bullshit.
Thank you, Daz. More calls right now, ladies and gentlemen. This guy was on the show, and he was thrusted into a rumble, but perhaps he wants to make his normal jet points, and things won't go off the rails.
He's pointing. Garrett Box, point at you. Garrett Box, he point at you. Garrett Box, I'm pointing. I'm pointing. I'm pointing. I'm pointing. Pointed box, point at you. I point.
What's up, Jake?
Hey, Gary. How are you?
I'm good. So I'm actually concerned at this point. Bobby's beard, he still has hair like all over his face. So like he didn't look in the mirror and see that he's got hair all over his face, and then his beard doesn't grow back either because it's been 24 hours. I'm concerned about Bobby's beard. Did he shave again and miss more spots? Because he got like hair like right here. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like it didn't miss a spot. Like you've got hair here. I don't get it.
Yeah, I just think he's just bad at shaving. He might be blind. We're not sure.
Okay, maybe I'm not trying to. He's not young anymore. Are his eyes like his? Does he need like readers? Like is his near sight, far sighted vision starting to go? Because there's no way you cannot see that you got like maybe that could be a good answer, Jake.
I don't know. I played the clip earlier. Like he seems like he's not seeing as much as maybe he needs to see.
He might not see it. That's a fair point. Does he need readers? He might.
Maybe he does.
I look like an Argentinian pimp.
Who said that?
Sluggo. Okay.
It's a pretty good take.
I don't. Argentinians got some real dogs. You go down there, you can find some fighters. You just like go to a fight, Argentina, pull a fighter. That guy's got some dog in him. So I take that as a compliment.
My holy king says you drowned big country in the swamp.
He calls out a fight. He talked about my wife, bro. You can say whatever you want about me. Don't talk about my wife or my kids, Barbarossa. Like ever. Like you can say whatever. I don't care. You can say I look like what Caitlyn Jenner mid transition. I don't care.
Yeah, you look like Caitlyn Jenner mid transition.
That's fine. Don't ever talk about my wife and my kids ever. Like, don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Like, you would never say that to my face, right? Like, I know you know he exists only on the internet. Dimwits love alcohol. Like, what?
Hey, New Q says he just hung out with an Argentinian chick and she was fine.
Yeah. I've been to Argentina once. It's because it's kind of like America, like where it's got women from like all over the place. Like there's people from Europe, other parts of Central America and South America, and like it's like a melting pot, and you got like everything that you want there.
Eli wants to know if we can talk about your husband.
Good, Eli. That's good. So outside of Bobby's beard, who's going to win, Texas or Ohio State?
I think I like Texas tomorrow. Ohio State lost a lot. Ohio State lost a lot of players.
So this is the first time a number 1 seed has ever been an underdog week 1. Preseason number 1.
I think Texas is the better team. It's just they're going on the road, and Arch Manning first road start. Like I don't know. I think Texas is going to win though. I would take Texas.
Okay. I'm too close. I just have no confidence other than the 2006 national championship game. I have no confidence in Texas can win a big game. I'm fairly confident. Just like I told you, they're going to lose to Georgia. They're going to lose to Ohio State last year. I think they're going to find. I do think they're a more talented team, although Ohio State's really talented too. I think Ohio State's going to beat them. Like I have zero confidence. I have far more confidence that the Jets beat the Steelers than the Texas beats Ohio State.
Also, Ohio State's the favorite now. They're 1.5 point favorites at FanDuel.
1.5 point favorite. Yeah, 1.5, 2.5, depending on the book. Yeah. They've been. That's what I'm saying. Texas is preseason number 1. First time a preseason number 1 is an underdog week 1.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I was confused because obviously Ohio State's the defending champ.
But it's also quarterbacks making their first start against a number 1 seed all time. They're 0-18. So that bodes well for Texas.
Right, and Arch has played before. He hasn't started, this magnitude of a game, but he's started games.
I'm not concerned. Arch is like Floyd Mayweather. He was built for this. Like he was born to do this. Like I'm not worried about Arch. Like I'm just worried about the other 21 starters. Look, Texas is a good team. Like talent for talent, they're just as good, if not better, than Ohio State. I just have zero confidence in them to win a big game. Like I think Sark is an offensive coordinator. I don't think he's a head coach. He's a great recruit, so he's a great offensive mind who gets great players in here. So he's going to be the head coach for a long time. But I have no confidence in him. Like they're going to run these NASCAR packages with 4 pass rushes on the D line. It's like I don't really love any of this. Like they're going to run all over you. I know both their running backs are gone. I don't love this. I'm not saying they can't win, and I know they're going to end up winning. I'm going to call in and look like an idiot for doubting my own team. I have zero confidence. I say they lose 24-21. Like, I just have zero confidence that Texas is ever going to win a big game.
I'll tell you what, Gary. Some interesting points, and I'm sure someone else will call you out. So why don't you hang by the green room, and we'll see what happens.
All right, sure, yeah.
Hope you enjoy the landing.
All right. On that note, speaking of guys who have called Gary out, Carl is up next, a.k.a. Man with the Jet Tattoo.
Hey, Jake, how you doing?
Hey, Carl.
Hey, did I really see Beast wearing a Hell's Angels getup?
You did.
You know, he can be killed for that. Hell's Angels, for impersonating a Hell's Angels member, they'll come to his house and kill him.
Yeah, but he's a man's man.
Is he a grown man? I cannot believe the shit this guy does.
Yeah.
How old is he?
41.
41. Oh, so proud.
Bullshit.
I'm walking the dogs, Jake. It's hard to talk and walk.
He's not a meatball either.
I am not a meatball.
Walking the dogs, looking for deer.
Well, it sounds like you're having a hell of a time, Carl.
Oh, I'm having a really good time. Anyway, I really no football-related talk today. I called you this morning. We talked a little bit. Right now, I just had to make sure I wasn't saying things with Beast.
No, he's a man's man, Carl. Appreciate the call. Well done.
Okay. You take it easy, Jake.
Ladies and gentlemen, there he goes. Carl. The man with the Jets tattoo. We learned his name was Carl on the first show, for those who missed that one. Sean Sharp says, Sean Sharp gifted a membership. I got you down, Sean. And then Spencer Green goes, what's the giveaway today? One of the best giveaways I've ever given away. A signed Ring of Honor inscription Nick Mangold jersey. And you might not have a show tomorrow or Sunday or Monday, so if you want to win something and get in our raffle on Tuesday, now's the time, baby. Anthony knows it's the time. He's in for 5. Hey, now, let's freaking go. 5 gifted memberships from Anthony Logerano. The Jorno says, nice rose, Gary. The corn rose. Cornhead, as he's sometimes referred to, as we learned. Rick Kent, in about 40 minutes, Jonah Tong makes his widely anticipated Major League debut. The future's now. Let's go, Mets. Will Jonah Tong debut as well as McLean has? Probably not, but I am still intrigued by his debut tonight. All right, more calls. A bunch of you have still called in, which is fantastic. Josh is on the line. Hello, Josh.
What's up, Jake? Great job on 880 today, filling in for Michael. Great listening.
Thanks, Josh. You were listening?
Yeah, I was. I was in the car on my way to my grandma's house, so yeah.
I love it. I'm glad you were
Stuck in
tuned
some
in.
traffic, but I
How's
missed
Grandma
your
doing?
part on what?
How's Grandma doing?
Oh, Grandma's good. We went for a little walk, but she's hanging in there.
Love that.
About the Jets, my mom asked me earlier today why this team hasn't cut Alan Lazard yet, and I gave her my thoughts, but can we hear yours?
He's apparently a good blocker, is what they'll tell us. I don't know. I don't think there's nothing he does that I'm like, I need to have him, but he did take a huge pay cut. He's a veteran, and they clearly trust him more than a younger receiver that would be, in the NFL for the first time. I mean, that's the only reason why. I disagree with it, but that's what they would tell you.
That doesn't make enough sense to me, but I guess if they want to keep him around, so be it, because it's the last year on his deal, right? So can't
Correct.
hurt that much. About baseball, I missed your segment on baseball, but the way I view the Yankees right now is this team can beat up on sub 500 teams, but it comes to wild card round. There's maybe 2 AL playoff teams that this Yankees team would struggle a lot against their pitching staff. So I'm not confident in this team moving forward. Where are you on them?
They got to prove it. I'm right there with you. I mean, their record against Toronto and Boston this year is abysmal. Their record against Houston is not good. Their record against teams above 500 is not very good. Now, you got to win these games. I mean, you got to get in first, and they're doing what they should be doing. But they got to prove that they can beat these good teams. They have I mentioned it before. They have a stretch after this White Sox series where they play every team that's in first place in the American League and Boston right in a row. It's a 12-game stretch. Look good during that against good teams, and we can reevaluate because they have talent. They're not losing these games to these teams because they're not talented enough. They fundamentally self-destruct, and it's an organizational problem. So maybe they could prove us wrong, but I've been hammering them. You listen to the radio this week. I've been killing them on radio all week.
Yeah, I mean, you can hit as many home runs against the White Sox and the Nationals as you want. I mean, this isn't showing me much at all. And from a Mets perspective, I mean, maybe you call up a couple rookies that spark something, but I'm down on them too. So this is a baseball town right now, and we're not showing up. So let's turn this thing around. Excited for football season. Thanks for taking my call, Jake.
Josh, call in as much as you can, and even call in during school. All right, sneak in phone calls. All right, we need you. You're our smartest caller. We can't lose you when the school year starts.
I appreciate the kind words. See ya.
You got it. Great job, Josh. All right, we got plenty of people still on hold, so I'm going to make sure we get to everyone here. But first, Spencer Green says, "Give these entries the Beast." I got you, Spencer. Beast is in the raffle for 2.
I got gas right now.
Jeffrey's in the raffle for 1. Now Jeffrey's in the raffle for 2. And then NYC to SRQ. This is Michael, who has won a bunch of prizes. He says the Mangold will go great with my newly framed Kevin Mawai jersey. Let's go, people. Click the like button. Yeah, give me those milk thumbs, as Green Bean would say. Like button, subscribe button. I am almost finally at, because we have plateaued for so long because this team has been just so bad that we don't have the hype I've had the last couple of years going into the year. I'm almost at 42,000 subscribers. I'm at 41,937. We've added 165 subscribers over the last 28 days. We've plateaued. So that's why I need the Jets to be good. But you can help me now if you're watching the show and you're not subscribed because we're trying to get to 42K. Ladies and gentlemen, more of your calls. Steven, NYC is next. Hey, Steven.
Hey, Jake. How you doing?
What a view, Steven.
Thanks. Never, ever liked any of Gary's takes, but I have to say, a lot of respect. Don't talk about anyone's life. Seriously. That was just no good. Also, Rick Kent, didn't know. Jonathan, let's go. Met fan from Australia, love it. Is that true? Did I get that right?
Rick Kent?
Yeah, was he? Who said Jonathan talking about the Mets? Who was that?
Yeah, that was Rick Kent, but he lives in Los Angeles.
Oh, I'm sorry. Which is our Australian friend?
Craig, but Craig's a Yankees fan. Craig in Australia.
I'm sorry, like you are. Okay, I have 2 easy things. Number 1, what was the last time an AFC East team, and I'm older than you, Jake, has had a defense that had to think about a running and very athletic quarterback?
When was the last time
Buffalo or the Jets or Miami or New England had to play against an athletic running quarterback?
Well,
obviously we have Josh Allen.
Right.
So let's say Josh, but they've never played against one. So that's going to be pretty interesting. We really came out of nowhere and said, hey, let's change our entire look. And now let's be an athletic, running, great offensive line. Just think about that for a second. And then number 2.
Well, Josh Allen, though. Josh Allen's, he's as dynamic of a player in the league, too, with running the ball and throwing.
A different kind of running, though, right? He's not going to be the kind of runner as a Justin Fields or a Baltimore. Why am I having a
Lamar
senior
Jackson
moment? Right. But what I'm saying is the Jets never have. So that's pretty fun. Number 2, we obviously haven't shown Justin Fields at his best through the entire preseason. We have not schemed for him. We have not shown a thing. And I think they're being very low key about what our offense actually is going to be like. And then number 3, well, one of the most exciting plays and one of the most appreciated and unbelievable plays that was so well done last year was Brees Hall coming out of the backfield, lining up before the snap against a linebacker and making that amazing catch. Was that in Pittsburgh? What game was that when
Tennessee,
he caught that
week
great
2.
touchdown?
Right. And I think we're going to see more of that this year.
So just think, Justin Fields, Braylon Allen, and Brees Hall. Old days. I'm thinking Scott Durkin. You don't even know who that is. Braylon Allen and Brees Hall in the backfield. That's what we're going to see a lot with Justin Fields, a couple of tight ends, 2 wide receivers. And if their personnel says, oh, if Brees comes out and goes in motion and goes to become on the line and he's going to have a linebacker, we're going to do that all day long. It's not that difficult to see the type of offense we're going to run. And it's not going to be a lot of excitement and fun, but I do like starting 1st and 8 instead of 1st and 10. We've never done that before either. So those are just my 2 points. I think our offense is going to look a lot different. It's going to be very simple, but it's going to be, if they execute, that's all it is. 1 read, 2 reads, or run, or RPO, and a great defense. So, by the way, most importantly, fucking 9 days. I can't believe it.
9 days. You're going to week 1, right, Steve? Your season ticket
Of course I am.
Yep.
Of course I am. Do you have an event? What's the first game? You tailgate something?
No, so I don't have anything planned as of yet. That could change. There's something is potentially in the works, but I can't share it.
You'll let us know, I'm sure.
I will. But I
Anyway.
I don't think I'm going to be at the game, Steve. So bring the noise.
You're not
for us,
going.
Right? I work till 12 with Tannenbaum. I'm doing the show with him. So by the time I get there, I don't want to miss a play. I might be walking
helicopter. Come on, we'll get you the helicopter right in.
Hey, if you got a helicopter for me, I'll be there. All right.
I'll talk to you soon, Jake. Have a good holiday, everybody.
You too, Steven. Appreciate it. Great call. He's right about the usage of Brees. They never went back to that play after they did that in week 2. 100%. And that's going to be a big part of this offense. Brees, some games will be their second leading receiver. And the Jets have intimated they're going to do that. They're not making it like people refuse to listen when I say this. Frankie V, I'm talking to you. When he's flipping out over people saying that Brees is going to have, all these receiving yards. He is. Oh, but Fields doesn't throw it to his running back. Maybe he doesn't check it down, but he's going to throw it to him if he's his second best option on a progression, like what Aaron Glenn was saying to Brees after he did that in a practice this summer.
That's where we're going to open your game up this whole year. You know what I'm saying? Not just running the ball, but being able to do something like that. You dig what I'm saying? That's where your game going to open up, bro. Because it's a mismatch. Take you on anybody out there, any safety or linebacker. There we go.
What do you think that means? Any safety or linebacker, they're going to take Brees. It means they're going to throw him the fucking ball. Excuse my language, but that's what's happening here. Brees, if he's healthy, is going to be used a lot differently than what we've seen him be used so far. And that's how it should be. Hit the like button, comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. How many likes we have? We're at 229. Can we get to 300 by the end of the show? Is that possible? I think we could. We'll come close. Big fella, super chat. Jake, tell Carly to get her tissues because Tennessee's going to kick some Syracuse ass on Saturday. Battle of the Orange in Georgia. Here's what I could tell you about that game because I just had Bob Lashusen on yesterday, big fella. The voice of the Jets. Bob Lashusen's calling that one. So I think Bob's the best. He's the man. Who's the favorite in that one? Tennessee is, right? Tennessee's ranked. But Q's had this awesome year last year, so I don't know. I guess they're both not going to be wearing orange, though, right? That wouldn't work. More of your calls, ladies and gentlemen. More of your calls right now. Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline is where we are headed back to. And joining us right now is a man who needs no introduction. The King is back.
Jake, my brother, it's always good to see you on this holiday weekend, Friday, my brother. Let me just get a few things out. First and foremost, I want to say happy birthday to the legend, Bobby motherfucking Midnight, dog. I love you, Bobby, man. Shouts out to you, my brother. I hope you have a good one. I wanted to talk about this trade, Jake, and I know it's off the Jet topic, but I just got to get this out of my system, Jake. I know when you think about Super Bowls and plays, you think about the stupidest play in Super Bowl history when you think about the Seahawks and Russell Wilson throwing that damn ball to them sucker duck Patriot punks. But this trade, Michael Parsons, man, this has got to be the stupidest trade in NFL history. And I'll tell you why. We got more for Jamal Adams than they got for Michael Parsons. And the reason I'm pissed about it is because Michael Parsons is a generational talent. You give up 4 1s and 2 2s for a player like that. Okay? We are devaluing players in the NFL. And it's pissing me off. You do not give up Michael Parsons for no damn 2 first-round picks and a damn Kenny Clark. That's disrespectful, man. It really is. That is a player. Whenever you put him on the field, your quarterback is in danger. Okay? That's a bullshit trade. And I just had to get that off my chest. And you my therapist, Jake, so you the only person I can really talk to this about. When it comes down to the Jets, baby, Aaron Glenn is talking a good game. Okay? And I like all of the hard coaching and all of that. But let's just be real, okay? All of that assholeness he's doing, okay? That's all cute and fine when games ain't being played. But let's nip this in the bud, son. You can't be an asshole and lose games, okay? You just can't do it. So yeah, you can be an asshole to Rich Samini and all of these guys, Log and all of these guys, okay? But when you're not winning games, you're gonna have some explaining to do, okay? Because the talent is there, all right? We already seen the culture changes there, okay? Guys are coachable. You just have to produce winning, all right? That's all I got to say, Jake, man. I love all of the antics and everything from Aaron Glenn, and that's all cute and fine. But it better be producing winning freaking football, okay? Hey, Jake, I love y'all, man. Shout out to the Ass Maniacs, baby. I can't wait for the season, okay? Still as you in trouble. That statue of a quarterback we had, he's in trouble, baby. Let's go.
King Loski's ready, man. Start the season now. Let's go. Kick off week 1 this second. I'm fired up. Love it. Love it. We're back, baby. We got the full Loski experience into Labor Day weekend. I agree with him. Look, I'm going to defend Aaron Glenn's right to be himself, but you can't play games with the media if you're not winning. You got to win games, and I think he understands that. And let's go out there and win games, man. They got the talent to do it. Glenn swears by Fields. He swears by the coaching staff he hired. Let's win some games. Let's be the surprise team in the league. I love it. The Parsons trade is just nuts, Loski, but if you want to feel a little better about it from this standpoint, Buffalo was apparently the other team that was a finalist for him. So thank heavens that they didn't trade him to Buffalo. Right? And we'd have to be dealing with that twice a year forever. So Buffalo was the other team. I don't know how the Bills don't make that deal, by the way. How the Cowboys could trade him in conference is nuts. Team that's knocked you out of the playoffs the last couple times you've been in there. That's nuts to me. So thank God he's not going to Buffalo. I mean, the return is a joke. I agree with you, but thank God that he's not going to Buffalo. Mike Dems wants to know where I got this shirt from. Let me give a plug to Foco. Foco.com. F-O-C-O. They were nice enough to send me a bunch of shirts ahead of the Jets season, so I'm rocking them on the show. Wore the Titans one yesterday. This morning I wore the gray one in the top right. Wearing the jet plane one now, and I'll save the one on the bottom left for the holiday season. Hopefully the Jets are still relevant by then. I'll want to wear that shirt. Joe Grow in the house. Dallas is planning for Arch Manning. If they land him, it will be great years. Yeah, but they have Dak, who's making over 60. They're half pregnant. They're not tanking for Arch. They're trying to win. That's why the Parsons trade is, logically speaking, illogical. There is no logic. More calls. Sean is on the line. Hey, Sean.
Hey, Jake. How you doing?
What's up, Sean?
Basically, King Loski, man, I agree totally with King Loski, like 80% of the time. He's basically our cheerleader. Let's be real. And I agree that, like with our wide receiver room is the most question, right? And I believe Arian Smith is bypassed almost, like, because he was the 4th round pick. Nobody knew about him, coming out of what college? Georgia? Like, nobody knew about him. You know what I mean? He made some good catches, dropped some bad ones. But from what I heard, throughout the whole training camp, is that he actually, did pretty well. He dropped
had a really good
passes.
camp. Yeah, and he made some plays in the preseason game, but he's doing it against backups, and we got to see it. Like, he's still a 4th round pick. That's a developmental player. Like, expecting him to come in and be, Amon-Ra St. Brown, like, that'd be nice, but chances are he's not that guy right away. It's going to take time.
No, he won't be that guy right away, but I can see him getting 400 yards or whatever. Getting some third downs.
I mean, he'll run some clear out routes too with his speed. You got to account for him every time he's out there. Yeah, some jets with the Jets. Could we run some jet sweeps with him? That'd be nice.
Exactly. Some trick plays, whatever. I can see that.
Yep.
Corley was such a disappointment, man. Another 3rd round pick. That's out the door. It's just so disappointing. We can't draft the 3rd round wide receiver to become 2nd. So it's depressing, But Jake, I have the 99, man. I got the 99 McDonald's shirt.
Oh, and he changed his number.
Yeah, before he changed to 9, and I'm like, damn it, man. So I'm like, all right, I'm stuck with this 99 shirt. I mean, jersey. And I paid like $150 for it.
And people did that with Garrett, right? When he went from 17 to 5. So it's a throwback. It's a collector's item now.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but it'll work out. But yeah, Jake, man, I love your show. You're doing great things, and hopefully, we can. I'll call again, obviously, but hopefully we can beat Pittsburgh. What happens? All right, imagine this: we go 2-0, right?
Yep.
We beat Pittsburgh, right? And we go on a winning streak almost. And then we go, we're at home against Buffalo. Buffalo, is taking us for granted. And then we beat Buffalo by a close margin. Imagine us going 2-0.
I can't imagine it, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to need to see a doctor because there's going to be something in my pants that's lasting way longer than just 4 hours.
All right, Jake, man. I appreciate you, and peace out, all right?
Sean, great call. Call back anytime, my friend. Well done. If the Jets start 2-0, you will see a side of me that none of you have ever seen. Get ready for that post game. If the Jets are 2-0 and they beat Rodgers week 1 and Josh Allen in the Bills week 2. All right. I hope we get a chance to see that.
Is there the meal? Like with the fries and stuff? So I think it's special. Tastes great.
Hells Angels, ladies and gentlemen. Another deal. Another money made deal. All signed and sealed. Hey, my Uber people.
Your Uber people? You mean one Uber driver?
That's right. Everybody's got them. Plus, I'm out in the countryside right now enjoying the nice. Now inhale. Exhale.
When you say the countryside, you just mean the suburbs?
That's right. Come on, come with me. Exhale. Inhale. You feel that? You feel that freedom? Can you smell that freedom?
Hey, Daz wants to know, when you ordered an Uber, did you get an XXXL?
No comment to that. No, I'm not answering that. It's bullshit. That guy's out of his mind. I'm not answering it. Nope. Sorry. Right now, I'm about to go way out to this one place that I know has great pizza and great bullet sausage. Going over to a great place called Cassiani's. So I'm about to have a nice little dinner and kick back and have a nice little session of kind of I'm in love with Mary Jane. She will do you, do you, do you, do you, do you. Ooh, I'm in love with Mary, 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 Mary Jane. She will do you, do you, do you. Now let's go to the next caller, please. Please take it away. Let's go to the way of champion. Oh. Thank you.
Brilliant, Beast. Absolutely brilliant. That poor Uber driver. All right. One last call. Then I'm going to put the names together. So if you want a chance to win this, I'm going to get the membership right now because I said I was going to do it and I forgot because we had a bunch of madness on today's show. If you want a chance to win this, you have to like the video, be subscribed to the channel, and I'm going to enter someone in the raffle right now. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off.
Oh, shit.
If you hear your name called, yours truly made you a channel member. SDA Jets. Congratulations. Putting you down. But seriously, only 21 people have get the memberships this show. Last chance to get in here for a Nick Mangold signed jersey. Barbarossa. What do you got for us, Barbarossa?
Hey guys, happy Friday. Cheers to all the Asmaniacs. Just wanted to say, I think awesome, Jake. Good cheers, man. I just want to say, I think just specifically my kind of 3 keys, I think, to our success, very specifically would be we're gonna have a good season. I think going 9-8 or better or making the playoffs would be our O-line, one, has to be healthy. It's got to be healthy and playing together. And that's going to mean, and that's going to let our run game obviously do what it needs to do. I think the second thing is our number 2 target, I think, will emerge due to the strategy and understanding the defenses that we're playing against. I don't think we're going to have a real number 2. And I think the number 2 is going to change game to game based on whether the defense can't cover a tight end, whether they have linebackers that are slow, that don't match up against Brees, or maybe whether, their safeties, or maybe they're just going to get, burned by Arian Smith or something like that. But I think our number 2 guy is going to be a game-to-game thing. But that target, whoever it is, has to emerge, or else we're not going to have a successful season. And the third thing is, specifically with the defense, we have to have turnovers. If we don't have turnovers, regardless of how many yards we give up, we're not going to win many games. We saw it last year. We couldn't get a stop when we needed to. At the end of the game, you need a turnover a lot of times. So we want to see turnovers, and specifically, if Sauce Gardner can have 2 or 3 interceptions, I think that would bode well for the rest of our defense. Whether those interceptions are him picking somebody off in the beginning of the game or just catching the Hail Mary at the end to seal it, I think if Sauce Gardner's making turnovers, and that bodes well for the rest of the secondary because it means that they're trying to throw all over the place, even with Sauce covering the guys that he's covering. So
he also has to make plays when he does get a chance because he's in position to make plays and he hasn't always caught them. So he's got to catch them this year.
Right, he's got to capitalize on them. So if we see Sauce with a couple of those, then I think we're looking good. The last thing is a Beastbreaker point. He's definitely stoned off his ass. He always sings when he's high. And I don't know. I felt like I heard somebody say something in the Uber, and it didn't sound like an Uber driver. They sounded like they were talking about French fries. I don't know. And he said he was making money. I hope our boy Beast isn't getting caught up in anything that, like Carl said, could get him in some trouble. All right.
Interesting. Nothing nefarious.
Just smoke the herb, Beast. Don't be doing nothing else with it. All right. That's all I'm saying. All right. That'll get you in some trouble. So,
ladies and gentlemen, great points by Barbarossa. Barbarossa, cheers, man. Well done.
Cheers.
I just had chicken. Chicken.
Well done. Well done. Sean in the raffle for 1. The great Rick Kent in the raffle for 5.
It's the Asmaniac membership raffle. For every membership gifted, you receive 1 ticket entered in the raffle to win epic prizes.
Rick Kent making 5 people channel members. Our pal Stack gifting a membership as well. He's in for 1. Oh, here we go. As I'm trying to count up the names here. Mike Dems put himself in for 5 more. Thank you very much, Mike. Good luck. Sean says we need to try to be patient with Fields. I believe Fields, once he's hot, can become Lamar Jackson-like. I mean, if Fields is anywhere close to Lamar Jackson, he's getting MVP votes. I think the comp is 2021 Jalen Hurts. They were 9-8. They made the playoffs. I think Fields is capable of something like that in the best case scenario. Dana Russell in the raffle for 2. Throw me in, please. Also, great Rick James rendition beast. Dana, thank you. Want to make sure I don't miss anyone. Don't think I have. It's been some show, huh? We've covered a lot. We're not done just yet, though. I still have more things that need to be addressed. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to our raffle, which features this jersey, I'm going to play a clip. After this clip plays, the Wheel of Champions will be spun.
Hey, Beast, what's happening, buddy?
Not much, Captain Neal. We need to stop playing chicken shit football, get our heads out of our ass, and stop running around like a bunch of chickens with our goddamn heads cut off.
Listen, I have a great guinea pig story I have to tell you. A couple guinea pigs. I keep them in the den. I end up cleaning the cage. I'm like, these goddamn guinea pigs. So I put them outside in the patio. We get a big rainstorm. I didn't put holes in the bottom of the cage. The next day I come out, the guinea pigs are floating on top of the water in the cage. I know, it was horrible, Pete. Now I got to bury the guinea pigs. So I take a big hefty bag and I stick my hand in it and I pull the 2 guinea pigs into the hefty bag, right? So I take the bag and I go like this, woo, and it hooks around the wire on top of the fence like a sneaker. Now I got the 2 guinea pigs dead hanging from a wire on the thing. Beast, don't get upset. I'm saying, when is an animal going to get to that thing and open the bag up and have some lunch? I figured a crow, maybe a raccoon will go up there. That bag was up there for days and days. But it finally disappeared. Oh, Beast is getting upset.
Oh, no.
Beast, don't get upset. Uh-oh. Yeah. Beast, I couldn't help it. They drowned. What do you want me to do? I couldn't help it. What? No, he's mad about the guinea pigs. He's pissed.
That's what I mean. He's a
Don't be mad, Beast. I was an accident. What do you want from me?
You don't want to go there.
You didn't do it on purpose? No.
You don't want to do this. You don't want to go there.
I upset the Beast. Beast, don't be upset.
Oh, you just did.
It was an accident. I couldn't help it.
Uh-oh. What's that? I'm confused.
Now, Beast, the good news is this. The latest photo of you and little Joey is one I think you're going to love. Gator made this just for you.
No, that's appropriate. That's much better. That's much better. Thanks, Gator. I'm warning you, Neil. You just opened the floodgates to your own personal hell. Not like that again. How dare you?
Gator says little Joey is going to be in next year's Asmaniac Madness tournament.
We'll see. We'll see what happens first. Ever bring up a sick guinea pig story like that? It made me sick to my stomach.
It's time to announce the winners of the weekly Asmaniac raffle. Let's spin the Jake Asman Show Wheel of Champions and find out which Asmaniac is winning an epic prize.
Here we go. The Wheel of Champions has arrived. Good luck to everyone. Thanks to everyone who entered. Very rarely do we have a prize as good as what I think this is. Ring of Honor inscription, Nick Mangold signed jersey. That's how we're going to kick off Labor Day weekend on the show. Good luck to all. One spin will determine who wins. If you win, email me your name and address so I know where to mail this thing to. Again, good luck to all. The winner is. Did he do it again? Anthony Logerato. I have never seen someone with this kind of raffle luck over months. Anthony, how many things have you won? Unbelievable. Congratulations. I'm just glad that the people who are winning are diehard Jet fans who deserve it. Let's go. Again. One more time. Congrats to Anthony. I already have your address, Anthony, because you've won 80 prizes in the last 3 weeks. Congratulations. That's awesome because I can't believe this. That's awesome. Well deserved, Anthony. Shout out to you and Roseanne. Love it. All right. On that note, I'm done here. Maybe a show tomorrow. Not quite sure. I'm going to try and do at least either one tomorrow or one on Sunday. There's really good college football on, so I don't know. But be on the lookout. I am doing 4 hours of radio Monday morning. I'm actually working on Labor Day, all right? Take notes, Charles Gorman. I'm doing 4 hours of radio, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'm hosting the morning show on ESPN New York 880. So tune in to me and Ty Butler if you're in the New York area and you want to hear 4 hours of me doing radio. On that note, thanks again to everyone who called in. Calls today were outstanding. Thank you again to, I didn't have a guest. Thanks again to me for hosting the show for 2 hours. I was my own guest on my own show. On that note, take it away, Mets fan 2128, as we honor our country on Labor Day weekend. Go Jets.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
I know that you're on me. I've been watching the whole show intently, Jacob. I've watched the whole thing intently. Good show today, Jake. Good show. And this is my nanny, babysitter, assistant, helper lady.
Hello.
Hello.
She goes to Oklahoma.
Morgan, how long have you been a nanny to Decker?
3 years, since 2021.
Wow.
Yeah.
You and Gary's wife have done a great job because there's no way Decker turned out the way she did because of Gary. I'm just catching up on some of the comments here, and this is for everyone. You know who you are.
Calm your freaky down.
Just saying. Eric says, good thing Jake didn't put Bobby on. Could you imagine? Some of these comments, man. Jake, you don't want to read the comments. Oh, it's true. I can't even read these comments, man. You guys are terrible. Gary, what are your thoughts on everyone seemingly being a big fan of your nanny?
She's fantastic. She's the best.
She is. That she is. Thank you. Thank you for the time. Gary's nanny needs her own emoji. This chat is going wild today, folks. All right. Richard Todd is watching the show in delay, says, just saw Gary's nanny. Interesting. What's so interesting about it? Top Cat says we need Scott to normalize the chat again.
Joining us right now is a new member of the ESPN family. He's also an
Nobody gives a shit.
Hold on. I'm having some glitches here, Rich.
Oh, that was great. That was perfect. Nobody gives a shit.
Hey, here's the deal. Just got no chance unless you click on that like button. And you got to make sure you subscribe to the Jake Asman Show. You don't, you can get the f*** out. Now let's go, Asmaniacs. We're built for this shit.